Alright, hello everyone. In this video I will be showing you how to run Yolo Darknet using your GPU. So as you remember in the previous video I installed Darknet and created a darknet.exe file using the make command. Uh, okay, just to show you, let's delete this, and this is how I created the exe file. Just type make. Okay, so now the darknet.exe file has been created, but this file only works for the CPU and not the GPU, because if you go in the make file, as you can see the GPU here is 0 and it says set GPU equal to 1 and CUDNN to 1 to speed up on GPU. So if we set it to 1 and CUDNN to 1, save it, and now if we perform the make command, you can get the darknet.exe file for GPU, but in Windows this is a bit tricky and it's very time consuming. Just to show you, okay, so there are a few errors you can work around, a few of them, but it's a lot simpler in Linux. So however, in this video I'll be showing you a different approach to make the darknet.exe file. We'll be using Visual Studio to compile the darknet file using Cuda and OpenCV. So let's close this, let's delete this. Okay, so what we are going to do is, okay, yes, for running Yolo on test data, okay, to run this demo you will need to compile darknet with Cuda and OpenCV. As I mentioned earlier, we will be using Visual Studio to compile darknet. So please follow these steps. Okay, so first we'll have to install Visual Studio. So download the latest Visual Studio. You can get it on the Microsoft website. I'd suggest you download the community version. Okay, so if we run the setup, I already have the setup. Okay. Okay, I already have Visual Studio installed, so I'll be showing you the components that you have to install. Okay, the first section, workloads. Um, I'd like you to download these four: .NET desktop development with C++, Universal Windows Platform Development, and then down below in Web and Cloud, ASP.NET and Web Development. Then go down further below, and the other tool sets, Visual Studio Extension Development and .NET Core Cross-Platform Development. So this will automatically choose a few components for you, except one. Now go down below. Yes, under compilers, build tools and runtimes. Now I want you to choose this VC++ 2015.3 version 14.00 toolset for desktop. This will not be chosen automatically, so I want you to choose this one and then install all these components. Once that is done, the next step you have to do is download Cuda. For that you'll need to have an NVIDIA ID. Click on Windows. choose your version. I have Windows 10. I'll download the local file. Okay, so you can just download this. Sorry, for this you don't have to sign in, but for CUDNN you need to have an NVIDIA ID. Download CUDNN, and it will ask you to join or log in. Just log in and download the CUDNN file. I have already downloaded both of them. Okay, so run Cuda. Okay, so it is extracting the NVIDIA Cuda toolkit. So before that, I'd like you to go back to this website, the LXCAB website that I mentioned in the first video. Go down below to how to compile on Windows. Okay, so there are two ways. This is the first way. We'll be using the legacy way, this one. So if we have MSVS 2015, if you remember, we downloaded a package for this. Although I'm downloading Visual Studio 2017, but I have downloaded the package for this, so it's fine. And then I've downloaded Cuda 10.0 and CUDNN 7.4. Now it says you need to download OpenCV 3.x, any version, and it should be 3.4 or earlier. So I'll be giving a link for OpenCV 3.3. I suggest you download that, because the path that will be given inside the Visual Studio for the darknet files in the dark oak so will be this OpenCV underscore 3.0 slash OpenCV. So okay, I'll show you this, how to do this, the next step. Okay, so if you're installing an older driver version, it will ask you for this. Just click on continue, agree and continue, and choose express or choose custom, and you can choose all the components. Express will automatically choose all the Cuda components, so it's good. Next. Okay, so Cuda has been installed. Click on next and close. Okay, so the next step that we have to do is go back to this website, and we have to install CUDNN. So as I showed you earlier, download it from the NVIDIA website. I have downloaded it, so let's go back to the downloads. Okay, so just extract this the folder, and you will get these three files, these three folders. Each has a file in it. So what I want you to do is copy each of these files to the Cuda directory. Now Cuda is usually installed in your program data. I'm sorry, it's program files under NVIDIA GPU Computing Toolkit. Cuda. Now, as you can see, it already has this CUDNN 64_7.dll, but just copy and replace it. And do this for the remaining two files as well. Inside include, you will see cudnn.h. Copy this, go to the include folder inside Cuda, and again, as you can see, it already has cudnn.h, but we'll replace this one too. Now do this for the third file as well. under lib x64, go to lib x64 and again replace the file. So okay, you have also installed Cuda, and we have also installed cudnn. We have replaced the cudnn files inside the Cuda folder, so we're done. Now the next step is to download OpenCV 3.x or OpenCV 3.3. I'll give the link in the description for that. So okay, so I have the link over here. Just open this link and it will start downloading the OpenCV file. Before that, I am going to delete the OpenCV that I have already installed. Okay, let's just delete this. Okay, so it's done now. Okay, so now go to the downloads and open this file and extract this to the C drive. Make a new folder by the name of OpenCV underscore 3.0. Why am I naming it in this way? If you go back to this website, you'll see the paths that are given as OpenCV underscore 3.0 slash OpenCV. So click on OK and extract. Okay, so it's done. Let's go to the C drive. We have OpenCV. Okay, so we have our OpenCV installed. Okay, so after we've installed OpenCV, as you can see with paths C OpenCV underscore 3.0, we have to add both these paths in our system variable, environment variables. Okay. Just add system variable or just find path, it will already be there. Add it. Click on new and add these two paths. I have already added them, as you can see. So click on OK. Now what these paths do is actually when you open the darknet.sln file in the darknet folder, which we will install, it has this path automatically mentioned in its properties. So let's do that and let's go on to the next step. Now okay, so next step is then start MSVS and open build darknet.sln. Okay, first we'll have to download the darknet file. Now in the previous video we used git command to clone the repository. However, in this it's not necessary. Just download the zip file. Go to downloads. I already have this. Extract it to the darknet master. We have this file. Just copy this to the C drive. Okay, so as you can see, this does not have a darknet.exe file, and we will not be using the make command, so we don't need this make file. What we will be using is this darknet.sln. Just open it using Visual Studio. Now this also has darknet underscore no GPU. So I'll show you how to compile that one also. Okay, so I've opened the Visual Studio. First thing it asks is to retarget the projects. So just choose the latest SDK version, latest platform toolset, and click on OK. Okay, so now over here I'd like you to choose x64 and in this choose release. Make sure you do this because we'll need a .exe file, darknet.exe file. So okay, go back to this website and compile. Yes, okay, just set x64 and release and do the build. Okay, build darknet. Okay, so this takes some time. Okay, so build one succeeded. It has created the darknet.exe file in this location and a build darknet x64. So build darknet x64. As you can see now we have the darknet.exe folder and we can use this for GPU. Now, however, I would like you to also make the darknet.exe file for no GPU. As you remember, yes, over here we have darknet underscore no underscore GPU. Open this too, and again do the same for this as well. Okay, so choose x64 and release and build darknet underscore no GPU. Okay, so the build has succeeded. Okay, so let's go and check. Yes, we have the darknet underscore no GPU.exe file over here. So okay, this is done. Okay, let's go back to the website and look at the next step. Also add Windows system variable CUDNN. Okay, you have to add an environment variable for CUDNN and it says with path to CUDNN. Okay, so I have already given it the path where I installed Cuda, and as we did earlier I put all the CUDNN files inside the Cuda folder. So I put it in bin include and lib. So just give this path to CUDNN and save it. And the next thing, okay, find files, open CV and open ffmpeg. Okay, so now go to this location, open CV 3.0, build x64 vc14. Okay, build x64 vc14 library bin, and we have to copy these two files. Over here it says 320 or 340, but for my OpenCV version I have 330 underscore 64 and this one. Copy these files and put it near with darknet.exe. So all you have to do is put it where we installed or we created darknet.exe file over here in this folder. Just paste it over here. Okay, so this step is done. Next step is check that there are bin and include folders in the C program files and NVIDIA. We already checked this, and in fact we even gave this link I showed you. We copied the CUDNN files to this folder, the Cuda folder. Yes, there are bin and include folders. You can check. Okay, and the next step is to install CUDNN. I already showed you how to install CUDNN in Cuda. Basically, it's showing us the same thing. And then add the path. You can see how it adds the path. Okay, we have done this. So for the next step, we have to copy this file cudnn64_7.dll to the folder where we created darknet.exe. So if you remember, we downloaded the cudnn file folder. Just go to bin, copy this file again and paste it to this location where we created the darknet.exe file. Okay, that's it. Now let's go to the next step. Now the last step for this is, if you want to build without CDN, we don't need this because we are using CUDNN. So you can skip this step. The next steps are alternate ways. That is, if you have other version of Cuda, or if you don't have GPU, or if you have OpenCV 2.4, and if you have GPU with tensor cores. But for us, the job is done. We have installed Cuda and CUDNN and OpenCV. So now we can go and run the commands using the darknet.exe files that we created and darknet_no GPU. I'll use both the commands just to show you how much time each of it takes. Obviously the GPU will take a lot less. But okay, so let's open a command prompt. Run as administrator. Okay, so the next thing we have to do is copy the weight files, as if you remember in the previous video. In a pre-trained model, we use the make command to create the darknet.exe file. In this video we used Visual Studio to compile it. So after that we need the weight files. I already have downloaded the weight files, so just copy it in the folder where we have installed darknet.exe. So that's basically this folder, this location. So just copy it over here, and also I'll again give the link. We have the weight files over here. Yes, under pre-trained models you can see we have all these are weight files, so you can download these files and then copy them. Okay, so the next step, change the directory to the folder where we have installed the darknet.exe file. So basically to this, just copy this cd space, paste the link, and just to check, yes, we have darknet.exe file over here, and we also have darknet_no GPU.exe file. Okay, so now we can run Yolo using the command over here. This command, if you remember how to run the detector, this is for Linux. For Windows we have to change it. So for Windows it should be darknet.exe instead of ./darknet. In fact, let's use darknet underscore no GPU first, just to show you the difference. Okay, so it was predicted in 1 second, around 2 seconds, 1887 milliseconds. So okay, now let's use the darknet command with GPU. So let's see. Okay, as you can see, it was done in less than a second, 38.487 milliseconds. So it was done a lot quicker using the GPU. Okay, so this is how you perform object detection for images. Now we can run YOLO for videos or your webcam. Even your webcam, go down below. This has sections for multiple images, and go down below to real-time detection on a webcam. We have compiled Darknet with Cuda and OpenCV. So this is the command, and for a video that we already have, I already have a video saved. So this is the command. You can copy this. I know the command. So first let's run it using the no GPU.exe file. We have a file called coco.data, then the configuration file, then the weights, and then you can mention the video. I have a video on the desktop. Copy this again to the root folder, to this folder where we have the darknet.exe, or you can copy it in the data folder anywhere you like. So the video is test.mp4. Okay, so test.mp4, and mention the output file name. We can as out.avi. Okay, so we are using the CPU for this, the darknet underscore no GPU. So this will be a lot slower than the GPU, of course. Now as you can see, the computer almost hangs trying to perform this command. So we'll just stop this and use darknet.exe file. This will be a lot quicker. In fact, it will be done in less than a second. Okay, so this is not perfect. I mean, we have a few problems, but it works mostly. Okay, so it's done. Okay, so let's perform the same command for another video. I have another video. this one.
In your blood. It's in your blood.
Okay, very short video. Again, copy this to the root folder, the folder where we have darknet.exe. Just paste it over here. And okay, let's okay. Okay, so let's use this command again. The input video. You can press tab, it automatically completes the name for you. Again, the output file name, you can give it whatever you like. Again is output.avi, and okay, change this to darknet.exe. Okay, okay, so as you can see, it has identified all the objects, not the giant person though, because it's not complete. Okay, let's go and look at the video again. The video will be saved as output.avi. Again, it's a pretty video. Okay, so it's pretty good. Okay, so now you can perform another command for basically for any live stream, any live video using a webcam. You can use this command. This will perform the object detection for your live webcam. Just okay, so press enter. Humans. Humans. Okay, so let's stop this and close it. So okay, we have successfully done object detection for images, videos, and even your webcam using your GPU. So this is how we do this. And then also you can, this is the custom way to compile. If you want, I can make another video on this, but hopefully this method is good enough. Okay, so we have successfully installed Visual Studio, Cuda, CUDN and OpenCV, and then we downloaded the zip file for Darknet from here, and then we simply extracted and copied it to the C folder instead of using the git clone command as we did in the previous video. This is much simpler. And then next we copied the weight files and created the exe files for both darknet and darknet underscore no GPU, and that's it. That's then after that you can run the commands. There are more other things on this website. You can try a few other things like for multiple images, and okay, and yes, changing the threshold. You can also train Yolo if you have a data set. So Okay. Okay, so thank you everyone. If you like this video, please click on the like button and make sure you subscribe to the channel. And I'll see you in the next video.